10 Steps to Get Out of Debt. Are debts taking over your life? Have you ever felt that the moment you get your paycheck, it doesn't belong to you because of your debts? Stuck between payments, credit card statements, and interest that just won't go away? I know that you have to deal with increasing stress every day because of your debts, but here is some good news. It is possible to get out of this situation. In this guide, I share 10 clear steps you can follow to become debt-free, which will not only get you out of debt, but will also guide you towards a better financial setup for your life. If you are dreaming of a debt-free life, you are in the right place. Stop now and subscribe to our channel right now, because this guide is just the beginning. We will soon be sharing more content on how to increase your income, investment strategies, and saving tips. Subscribe to our channel and don't miss these guides. After watching our video, you'll know exactly what to do next. So let's get started. 1. List your debts. Clarify the whole situation. The first step to getting out of debt is to see your problem in its full context. Many people avoid even thinking about their debts because it causes them stress. However, remember, you cannot solve the problem you are afraid to face. This is why it is so important to list your debts. Here's how you can start. Open a notebook or a spreadsheet on your computer. Start writing down all your debts, category by category. For example, credit card debts. How much do you owe on which credit card? List the interest rates and total debt for each card. Personal loans. Write down the amount of credit you have received from the bank and the monthly repayments you have to make. Overdue bills. If you have any unpaid bills, such as electricity, water, gas, or internet, include them. Now take a look at this list. At first this list might scare you, but don't worry. Writing it down helps you break your problem down into smaller pieces and prepares you for the solution process. This table you are afraid to see is actually the first step in your plan for salvation. Remember, you don't need to be a professional financial expert to prepare this list. It is enough to start with the information you have. Later, you can update this table and make your debt repayment process more systematic. Point 2. Analyze your income and expenses. What goes where? Before you start paying off debt, you need to understand where your money is going. Often people mismanage their budgets without actually realizing it. For example, eating out 3 times in 1 month or paying for a subscription to an unused digital platform can unwittingly put you in debt. Follow these steps when analyzing income and expenses. Write down your income. Gather your salary from your main job, freelance work, side gigs, and all other sources of income. Categorize your expenses. Essential expenses, payments such as rent, bills, food, etc. Discretionary expenses, entertainment, eating out, shopping, etc. Pull out your bank statements for the last 3 months and see in detail how much you spend and where you spend it. For example, if you spend $100 on eating out every week, that's more than $5,000 a year. You can reduce this by 50% by cooking at home. These small savings, which you may not even realize, can give you the resources to pay off your debts. Point 3. Prioritize your debts. Which debt will you start with? Once you have listed all your debts, the next step is to decide which debt to start with. Because the right debt settlement strategy can speed up the process and make it less stressful for you. Here are 2 effective methods. Pay off high-interest debt. By starting with the debt with the highest interest rate, you can reduce your overall interest burden. This method saves you from paying more money in the long run. Pay off small debts quickly. If you are not motivated by high-interest debts, you can achieve quick results by starting with smaller debts. This gives you a sense of accomplishment and increases your motivation. Both methods are effective, but the important thing is to choose the one that works best for you and stay disciplined. 4. Go beyond minimum payments. Reduce debt faster. Many people expect to reduce their debt by making the minimum payments. But making minimum payments means paying only the interest on your debt. If you really want to reduce your debts, you need to make extra payments on top of the amount you have to pay each month. For example, if your minimum monthly payment is $500, you can pay $600 to $700 to pay off your debt faster. You can reduce your interest burden by making extra payments, especially for high-interest debts. This method helps you pay off your total debt faster and saves you from paying a large amount of interest in the long run. 5. Make use of your savings, but plan carefully. If you have savings, it may be tempting to use them to pay off debt. However, The important thing here is to use your savings wisely. Spending all your savings on debts at once can put you in a difficult situation in an emergency. Therefore, you should create a plan that will both pay off your debts and make you feel secure. Initially, you can do the following. Set aside an emergency fund. Before paying off your debts, set aside an amount that will cover your expenses for at least 1 to 2 months. This will give you a sense of security in case the unexpected happens. Target high-interest debt. If the interest rate on your debts is higher than the return on your savings, it may make sense to use your savings to pay off these debts. For example, for a debt with a 20% interest rate, it is more beneficial to withdraw money from your savings account that yields 5%. Also, instead of using all of your savings at once, you can move forward by directing a small portion of it towards high-interest debts. This not only eases your debt burden but also maintains your financial flexibility. 6. Create additional sources of income. Earn more money. One of the fastest ways to get out of debt is to increase your current income. You can look for creative and practical ways to increase your income. In this process, ask yourself the following questions. What skills do I have? Or how can I make money with the resources I have? Here are a few ideas. Freelance jobs. If you have skills such as graphic design, writing, video editing, you can turn these skills into a source of income. You can reach clients through platforms, Upwork, Fiverr. Sell your stuff. You can earn additional income by selling items you don't use at home. For example, platforms like Facebook Marketplace or Letgo are ideal for this. Side jobs. Find part-time jobs where you can work on weekends. For example, you can earn income by working part-time in a restaurant or tutoring. Work additional hours. If you have the opportunity to work overtime at your current job, take advantage of it. Extra hours can speed up your debt repayment process. Earning additional income will not only help you pay off your debts, it will also boost your confidence and help you achieve financial freedom faster. 7. Reduce your spending. Big changes in small steps. Taking control of your spending is a key step in the debt repayment process. While doing so may require small changes to your lifestyle, it can lead to big savings in the long run. Here are a few suggestions to get you started. Review your subscriptions. Don't pay for digital platforms you don't use. For example, you may not need to subscribe to Netflix and another streaming platform at the same time. Reduce food costs. Make a habit of cooking at home instead of eating out. You can save thousands of pounds a year by stopping eating out just twice a week. Postpone luxury spending. Put big purchases such as vacations, expensive electronics, or designer clothes on hold for a while. Follow the sales. You can lighten your monthly budget by doing your grocery shopping on sale days. These small measures will go a long way towards paying off your debts. You can speed up the process by adding the amount you save each month to your debts. 8. Consider consolidating debts. Ease the interest burden. If you have multiple debts, consolidating them into one low-interest loan can be a great advantage. This is called debt consolidation and is particularly effective if you have high-interest credit card debts. Here are the advantages of this method. Lower interest rates. Lower interest rates reduce your overall debt burden. More organized payment plan. Instead of keeping track of multiple payments, you will have a single payment plan. However, you need to be careful before using this method. If you don't stick to your payment plan, this new debt can also cause you problems. Therefore, make sure you have solidified your financial discipline before undertaking debt consolidation. 9. Negotiate with creditors. Reorganize your terms. You can try to rearrange your payment plans by contacting your creditors. Most of the time, banks and financial institutions tend to give relief to customers who pay their debts regularly. Here is what you can do in this process. Ask for an interest rate reduction. You can contact your bank and ask for a reduction in interest rates. Restructure payment plans. By restructuring your debts, you can lower your monthly payment to a more reasonable level. Negotiate deferred payments. If you are currently unable to pay your debt, you can negotiate with your bank to postpone the payment dates. Such negotiations can ease your debt repayment process and give you breathing space. 10. Be patient and disciplined. Success takes time. Getting out of debt does not happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and discipline. But every small step brings you a little closer to financial freedom. Here are some tips to help you stay motivated along the way. Celebrate small successes. Every debt you pay off is a big victory. Make the process more enjoyable by giving yourself a small reward. Track progress. Update your debt spreadsheet every month to see how far you have come. This will give you motivation. Remember your goals. Think about the feeling of freedom that a debt-free life will give you. This will give you strength in difficult times. Remember, every small step is an achievement. As long as you keep moving forward, you will reach your goal. This guide is designed to bring you one step closer to a debt-free life. For more financial guides and content to make your life easier, subscribe to our channel, like and comment on our video.